Oh yeah. Oh, my music is gone. Okay. What is going on? Oh, we back at it again. Oh yeah. Okay, so before we get into it, we just got one more quick message for you all. So we'll be right back after this.
I don't beg for love, I'm committed. I put a ring on the game, I'm in it for life. You just chasing goals, trying to monetize. I just press record, let the real decide. Married to it, I don't play by mine. You just visit, I'm there all the time. Married to it, yeah, the show don't lie. You just in it for a moment, I'm in it for life. Yeah.
I don't need control, I let it breathe. I don't twist the truth just to make it seem. You be setting plays just to flip the view. When it fake debate, yeah, we see through you. Let them talk, I ain't scared of a line. If I'm wrong, I admit it, I stand on mine. You just bend every word, dodge every loss. Look smart for the can, but it come with a cost. I've been locked in, I don't clock out. You watching numbers every drop now. Love for the game, I don't hit a tone. Sound like every move got a price tag on.
I'm for love, I'm committed. I put a ring on the game, I'm in it for life. You just chasing goals, trying to monetize. I just press record, let the real decide. Yeah.
You just passing through, I'm invested deep. You don't play for real, you just sightsee. Talk heavy like you built for this, but you skim the surface, never feeling this. Casual talk, but you want that throne. Can't play both sides when it's set in stone. All about the clicks, every move too clean, but you can't fake love when it's on that screen. I put time in this, gave nights for real. You counting views, I'm chasing skill. Now it's so clear when the pressure rise. You don't stand on nothing, just improvise.
Oh, I'm devoted now. Ain't no switching sides when you hold it down. Oh, I can't play pretend. This a lifetime love. This a different end. I don't beg for love, I'm committed. I put a ring on the game, I'm in it for life. You just chasing goals, trying to monetize. I just press record, let the real decide. Married to it, I don't play by mine. You just visit, I'm there all the time. Married to it, yeah, show don't lie. You just in it for a moment, I'm in it for life.
Shit, you already know what it is. Oh, we gonna get into it tonight. Oh, and of course, this was another one of those streams where I had to hurry up and get everything together. So, but how is everybody? I hope you're watching this, especially in the past broadcast. And boy, we definitely got a Motherload tonight. I was kind of skimming the web, trying to figure out what it is that I could find. And luckily, tonight's not going to be all about Reforged Gaming. We're going to take a break from that dude for a little bit, or at least tonight. You never know. I might get into it tomorrow. Who knows? Right now he's kind of on his GTA 6, playing GTA Online and all that good stuff. So we're going to leave him alone just a little bit tonight. So let's see. Let me switch over to this right quick. And let me get the web. All right, so this is my Twitter. All right, if you want to go follow it, there it is. You can go check it out. Let's see. Today we had this guy going. Kind of some of the thoughts. You know, I thought about actually doing a stream about this, but I was like, you know what? Let's cover somebody else. You know, it doesn't always have to be Reforged Gaming every night. But you know, I listened to this. This was basically like, you know, Lona was asking the question if $100 games is going to become like the norm. I mean, they could try. And I'm sure there's gonna be people they'll do it. So, but yeah. But what I found hilarious at the very beginning, I put, ain't no way this man was like, if you want to join our crew in GTA Online, you'll have to become a member and join the Discord. And we have commissioners, Discord commissioners, to do a background check on you. Like, if you wanted to get into his Discord to join his crew for GTA 6 or GTA Online, excuse me, you're going to have to go through a process of, elimination. They're going to have to dig into your background just to make sure you on the up and up and you ain't just some troll. So, but I thought that was funny. And then the next was, when Lono talks about video games, he looks at like video games very similar to like, I would say, like a product, but very expensive, exquisite. He's always talking about his palette and all that shit. It's weird. But I'll kind of show this. So this is because I put on here, I bet in Lona said he thinks he sounds like this guy when talking about his experiences in video games. So if you haven't seen this yet.
There's nothing more wonderful.
Hold on.
Pour it into the glass, swirl it around, as I said to you before, throw it out. Because you want to get rid of any odors that are perhaps on the lip of the glass. Swirl it around, bring it up and say, hello. Then you go back to it. How are you? And then go back to it. Quite well. Thank you very much. Now remember, get into it. Don't go like this. None of this stuff. You want to get right into it to make sure that you're actually examining every part of that whiskey. How do you taste it? Don't knock it back like a cowboy. Take the water, but don't just pick up a jug like this.
You get the point, right? That's how I kind of see it. And then we had some hammer time, boy. That's right, Lono. Boy, I went off on this. It's like, that's right, Lono. Get these wet blankets of platitudes out of here. Hammer, 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 hammer. Boy, he was smashing that hammer. Even though that the person in chat was just trying to have a conversation about the possibility of GTA 6 being subscription based. Who else said that? That was me. Could it? Have I broken through? No. I'm sure I'm convinced that nobody has an original idea. So I'm pretty sure that's not the case. But I thought it was kind of funny. Literally the very next day that was kind of brought up, right? And how I think there's the possibility. I'm not saying that it's 100% accurate, even though Lono kind of just dismissed it. Like he was like, no, you're just pulling that out of thin air. Even though, mind you, majority of his fucking streams is literally him just pulling shit out of his ass. Not quite literally, just figuratively, but still. Like that's literally all he fucking does. Right? So, and the whole PvP, he got onto that topic there at the end about how PvP is just too hard, it's too difficult. And, because, I get shit on and I have no way to be able to, I don't know why, what happened? I'm like, oh my God. And this is coming from somebody that claims that he comes from playing Call of Duty, which, to be honest, I think if he was to play any kind of Call of Duty, he kind of just really stuck with his teammates and, you know, team fired everybody basically. So, but yeah, that was kind of the crux of it. You know, him basically everything that he was arguing, not making it, not offering any solutions. And he just basically just, you know, complains how it's too hard and, you know, giving analogies. He loves making analogies all the time, but never solutions on how to fix these things. And to be honest, a lot of the things that he says sounds like somebody that would be 100% for SBMM, you know, and skill-based matchmaking, right? So, anyways, that was on today. So, but that's not going to be. I figure I'd just kind of go over that. Let me make sure. I did find some. I thought this was funny. Porter Rock. Our boy Porter Rock. Who did it better, Xbox or PlayStation? I don't know. You know what? I think he's secretly an Xbox fan, you know, to be honest. You know, he's just pretending to be a PlayStation fan. Oh. You know what? We need to come up with a new mask. I think that's going to be on the docket here pretty soon. But anyways, I thought this was kind of funny. Ain't you supposed to be on a cruise, boy? God damn. Out here console warring, like always. All right. So there wasn't really a whole lot for Twitter. At least not a whole lot. Well, this has just popped up. How long is it? 3 minutes? Okay, just because we're going to go on a little we're going on a side quest real quick. This was not part of the script. So we going.
Says, I watched your DSP tries it where you tried the British food and you really liked it. Did you try it again? Do you want to know the truth? My wife and I, you know, outside of DSP tries it, ordered again. It was not nearly as good. Okay. Do you want to know what I think happened? I can explain what I think actually happened. Okay. So if you remember, it was about a year and a half ago. There's a place that does meat pies in downtown Renton. That's the town I live in, right? So I ordered the food. And if you remember, there was kind of a mistake or a mess thing that got messed up. The order got delayed. Here's what actually happened. And this happens from time to time, just so you guys know. A troll actually called the restaurant and said, oh, I want to cancel my order. Now, what's messed up is obviously it wasn't really me, but a troll called the restaurant on the phone and said, I just placed an order via like DoorDash, but I want to cancel my order. It's not, you know. And they were like, no, you have to do it through DoorDash. You can't just call us. You have to cancel through DoorDash. And apparently the person went into a swearing tirade with the employee on the phone, threatening them, saying, you better cancel the order. I'm going to come down there and like kick your ass or something like that. Like it was actually like they were threatening the person on the phone. Okay? So the person hung up the phone and canceled the order, actually afraid that someone was going to come to the store. All right? So all of a sudden, as I was tracking my order for those meat pies, I saw that the order had been canceled. I said, what? I didn't cancel the order. So I called the restaurant, and they were like, you just called us irate, swearing at us, telling us to cancel the order. I said, no, I didn't. I said, I'm sorry. These idiots do this. They're really messed up. They're unhinged. You know, the order was legit. And they said, all right, if you put in another order, we'll do it right away. We'll make sure. So I put in a second order, and they did it right away. And if you remember, the food was fantastic. You remember that, right? Like, it was, like, really good. The portion sizes were good. It tasted great, okay? So, completely outside of that.
Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine being like you got people that don't like you so much that they'll do some shit like that. If this is even true, I don't know if it's true. This is something that Tax Headroom posted. So yeah, we're not going to sit here through that entire thing. But yeah, I'm going to press X to doubt. I don't know. I wasn't there. Apparently, also Tax Head noted it was March 21st, 2025. If anyone actually wants to see what he said on that day with an archive stream. And it says, I remember he stayed late for the food, but not why. Huh. Interesting. So, fucking imagine, dude. That would be insane. Oh yeah, and Phil is kind of going through this whole collabing thing. I don't care. It's like we'll see how that turns out, which I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything will be okay. So, anyways, we are going to do this right quick. So, I know I said that we're not going to do any more Reforged gaming, but we're not. We're not. Technically, we're not. But, you know, we got Cult Classic Cage. Awesome. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and I kind of wanted to show this off, this little tidbit for you guys.
Because he's admitted he didn't finish Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yes. And this is basically just her finding out or figuring out that he didn't complete. I don't think Lono he says, "Oh, I completed 25 games. I rolled credits on 25 games." Did you really though? Did you though? 25 games? Like that's like some kind of flex for one. And then two, you know we can check that, right? There's ways to checking that. And unless if you decide to private your profile so nobody can actually check. I don't think Lono, I think Lono has probably only completed to the end, maybe like one game, if that. But he's like, "Oh, I've completed so many games." Okay. And I pointed out one time he was bragging about this. It was probably about around the same time. When I posted it, I was like, boy, I bet I got more time playing Destiny 2 than he has in all the games he's ever touched. I almost guarantee it. I think I'm up to shit. I used to have it. I don't know. Where do I? Damn. Okay, so anyways, there was an emblem that you were able to achieve after the last update in Destiny 2. And it showed it was a stupid amount of time. Okay, hang on. I'm going to just go ahead and pull it up. And I can tell you right here. It's like a kind of like a heat graph. So let's see. So so you could kind of look at it like this. And like at the beginning of Destiny 2, kinda. I came around like after Forsaken. Not Forsaken, sorry. Warmind and Curse of Osiris. So that's kind of someone at the beginning. But I put in before Forsaken, I spent about 280 hours. And then during Forsaken alone was over 1,000 hours. Shadowkeep 660. Beyond Light 650. Witch Queen 515. Lightfall 604. Final Shape 458. And then the Year of the Prophecy, kind of there at the end, was 223 hours. All that's hours. There was a kind of a second portion of it, because I guess it was first recorded back in July 4th of July of 2018. And then total active like days was, like, if you calculated it by days, it was over 1,000. It was like 1,697 days. So however many hours that adds up to. So in one game, and I have other games that I've played, I don't flex the whole like, oh, I beat this many games. I'm more of like a lot of the games that I like to play is like games like Destiny, or right now, you know, I got the GOAT Black Ops 2. I played the shit out of that when they ported it over. And then let's see, I got games on my PC that is like, I think Valheim was over 1,000 hours. I got other games that I've put in hundreds of hours in. Never really completed those, but you know, I spent a lot of time in them. I like lived in those games, per se. So, okay. But okay, enough of me rambling. Let's have a cult classic Cage take the stand, all right?
Hold on.
If I wouldn't have done that, you guys would have every right to be like, you don't know what you're talking about, Lono. You didn't play any of the games that came out this year, right? Games I finished. Okay, so if I wouldn't have touched Nine Souls, Tales of Iron 2, Ender Magnolia, Split Fiction, Death Stranding 2, The Midnight Walk, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Doom the Dark Age.
When did he finish Assassin's Creed Shadows? Because he admitted he literally fell off and didn't want to play it anymore. Yeah, I don't blame people for quitting the game, but if bro is gonna lie about having rolled credits on it, that's kind of crazy. What is this? It says Reforged TV.
Yep, that's it.
I want to see where the trophy is where you finished the game. Let me see. Let me see if some of the first ones up here. Complete the prologue. He did that. Complete Act 1 of the main story. He did that. Complete Act 2 of the main story. He did that. Complete Act 3 of the main story. He did not do that. He didn't beat the game. Complete the epilogue, which is a gold trophy, which is the end of the game. He did not earn. He did not earn this. He did not beat the fucking game. He fucking lied. He did it, bro. Let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it again. Let's just clarify. Let's hear it one more time from the horse's mouth, because he's claiming, from what I just heard, he claimed that he rolled credits on Assassin's Creed Shadows. Let me hear it again.
And all I played last year was Returnal. If I didn't touch anything else, if I didn't roll credits on Expedition 33 or...
To be honest, I think that's probably the only game he's actually beaten. All these other games, I don't believe a damn word he says. I don't believe he actually beat any of these games. I know he tries to say, oh, I've beaten 25. No, you didn't. you probably looked at, you looked up probably YouTube. You probably rolled credits on YouTube, watching YouTube videos. Sure, yeah. But that don't count, Lono. You actually got to beat the game. If you're going to sit here and claim it, oh, I beat the game. Nah.
I'm trying to think of all the games I rolled credits on last year, because there's like 25. I have like a list of games. If I wouldn't have done that, you guys would have every right to be like, you don't know what you're talking about, Lono. You didn't play any of the games that came out this year, right? Games I finished. Okay, so if I wouldn't have touched Nine Souls, Tales of Iron 2, Ender Magnolia, Split Fiction, Death Stranding 2, The Midnight Walk, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Doom the
Yo, son. Yo, son. How you gonna sit there and lie like that, my guy?
I promote all the mechanics that are in AAA games. So you enjoy them. No, I actually hate them.
Just reforge shit, my guy. Thank you so much for the 5, Bill. Yo.
Lono is full of shit. He's full of shit. All right. And she just exposed your ass, boy.
I cannot believe
Exposed.
he lied like that. Like that, bro?
You exposed, bitch. You exposed.
What?
Exposed. Wow.
Yo, that's insane.
Exposed.
How you gonna lie like that, bro?
All right. Yeah, go check out Cult Classic. She's awesome. So let's see. All right, we are done with that portion. All right. Well. Okay. So this next one, it's not too long. I might speed it up a little bit just to kind of save on time just a little bit here. So, you know what? I think we'll display it. We'll display this one. That's fine. Usually I try to do it as like, maybe I'll do it for one, like the main event, but nah, we'll do this. All right, so this next portion is going to be DSP Gamer. All right, let's get into it.
Hypnosis. Symptoms include blaming the controller, banning your own viewers, and saying, that's impossible 47 times a stream. However, there is hope. Welcome to Duty Streams, the internet's premier center for DSP analysis, memes, and emergency anti-hypnosis treatment. We expose the cope, we study the salt, and we ask the hard questions. Did the game really screw him, or was it just another skill issue? Subscribe to Duty Streams today, because hypnosis spreads fast, but laughter spreads faster.
Appreciate that. That's our first membership of the day.
Okay, so basically this is DSP cries about low support. Fake tips himself with message about deserving more. Ooh.
Okay, so a few quick things to talk about, and then we'll do like open Q&A and build up attendance a bit more before we start with Marvel ToeCon. Okay, so recently things have been going really good around here, but we had kind of a slow start this week. As you know, this is a normal 6-day streaming week for me, so this is day 3 of 6, so about the halfway point today. Basically, the daytime streams have not been doing so well. Both Assassin's Creed and Dark Souls in the last couple of days did about $100 of support, which isn't atrocious. Just, it's not end of the world, but it's also not great. Like, I'm hoping to hit multiple milestones so that we can do DSP pack rips and C cards, And
hold on.
It hasn't happened. And I don't know if it's because of the games.
Sorry, I was like looking at my dashboard here. Hang on. Let me. Can I move this? I want to move. Can I move you? Damn, I can't move it. Okay, never mind. You see, I wasn't even sure the fucking sound was coming through. I was like, what the fuck?
Don't know if it's because the games have been played too long, because at first these games had been doing well, and now it seems like they're not. Or I don't know if it's because of something else. Like, notably, this week, the kick side of stuff has been incredibly slow.
Oh,
all right, give you some stats here.
Oh, yes. Phil, please, give us the stats. Tell us how bad it is. We need to know how bad your kick is.
So far this week, we have a grand total of 6 gifted subs, out of which 3 were trolls.
Wow. Like, are you kidding me? 6? No. No, it can't be. No, Phil, don't do this to me. Don't tell me that. What do you mean? You only received 6 subs. No. You know what? I should probably go over there and stream on Kick 2. You know? Maybe I could do that.
So 6 subs literally all week.
And all fucking week. That's it. That's it. All week.
3 were trolls. Okay?
And 3 of them were trolls. So what? Does that leave the 3 that were not? God. Man, y'all crazy out there. Y'all crazy.
Kicks this week. The most kicks I received was 1,000 kicks from 220.
Whoa.
After that, 2 people did 500, and after that, pretty much nothing.
Damn.
So essentially, so far this week, I've streamed 2 days. This is day 3 we're starting. And I've made a grand total of like $40 on Kick. So
What?
I don't know what's going on because
Only $40. You bunch of cheapskates. Are you kidding me? Y'all a bunch of cheapskates. Making this man work his ass off day in and day out. And you ain't paying the man? Are you kidding me?
Kick, sometimes we get tons and tons and tons of support. And people are all excited for things like the card unpackings and the like. Maybe that's it too. Maybe it's that this week we're doing Yu-Gi-Oh! For the first time. And we went back.
You know what? I bet that's it. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards are kind of throwing everything off, maybe not do the Yu-Gi-Oh! And then it kind of, maybe it'll set back, Phil. It might actually set back, and, you know, you might actually start getting more donations. You know, you get more support, I think, because that's what it sounds like, right?
Back to Surging Sparks Pokemon. Maybe people aren't so excited for those, right? Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't doing it for you. I don't know.
See, that's like I said, you know, I think it's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, man. Yeah, I would back off those right now. I would be like, nope, we're not doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. There's no support. Nobody wants them. It's like, bro, just do away. Just keep with the Pokemon. All right? You just keep with the Pokemon, and I think you'll be okay. All right? It seems like everybody likes the Pokemon.
Oh, we've only had Yu-Gi-Oh! Since Thursday. I remember the reason we're doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is because last week we opened Pal World, Lorcana, One Piece, and Pokemon, and we went through all of them in a week. Okay? So maybe that's what it is. Maybe people just don't like the Yu-Gi-Oh! We've so far opened 8 packs out of the 24.
By the way, I haven't watched this yet, so this is just as fresh for me as it is for you. What you got there, Phil?
Out of the 24.
Yeah.
So we have opened a third of the box, right?
Okay.
So we have 16 more to go. We'll.
Nah, I just cut the losses, man. It sounds like the opening up Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and setting a trap card or a magic card that's keeping you from being able to get the subscriptions. That might be what it is. The box is cursed. I think it's cursed.
We'll see, you know, how that goes.
Man, where's Yu-Gi when you need him?
We did get our first 2 hits last night. Our first 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Hits, which looked pretty nice. They're nice-looking cards. One was worth like $7. One was worth like $8. People are saying that in this box, there should at least be one more hit. There could be 3 more hits. Yes, there is a chance that I could get a very rare, expensive card worth hundreds of dollars. But they're incredibly rare, and almost no one gets them. Someone actually said there's one card that's worth almost $500, but only 30 people have gotten it worldwide.
Oh,
30.
man. But he could be number 31, though. But, only 30 people got that one card. Man, I don't think it's worth it. You're losing Mimbies, the subscriptions, the support. I wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't, Phil. I'd back off.
3-0. That's very rare. That only 30 people have found the card.
Yeah.
So That's crazy to think, actually, that it's that rare.
I agree. That's crazy.
With Surging Sparks, we've opened also 4 packs, I want to say. And sadly, no hits yet. Okay? Nothing yet. We got 1 EX card. It's a nice Hydreigon.
Right.
But that means all the hits are still in there. And
Okay.
there's going to be guaranteed at least 4. Sometimes there's 5 to 7 in a box, but at least 4.
Yeah.
And remember, this set has some really good cards. Just $300 Pikachu and others. So
I think you should definitely stick with the Pokemon. That seems what drives the Mimbies or the subscriptions, the support. I would definitely stick with that, Phil. Like, don't just take the loss on the just take the loss for the Yu-Gi-Oh and just keep it moving, keep it trucking.
there is good potential there. And we really liked this, too. When we did this set back in, May, June, we really liked the set, the art and everything. It's a nice set. So,
That is a nice set. Yeah. I don't even know what that is, but it looks like a nice
basically,
set.
maybe that's what it is. Is it that we've gone through so many cards that now kind of the appeal of the cards has worn out because we've done so many? I don't know. Like, we had talked about possibly doing Dragon Ball cards, and I held off on getting them.
No. Don't do Dragon Ball, okay? No. Okay? No. You're doing too much. Just stick with the Pokemon. The Pokemon seem to be working. I would stick with the fucking Pokemon, okay?
Because they sold out at first when I saw them, and now it seems like the appeal of the cards has slowed down a bit. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got
market conditions. Yeah.
guys tell me. Because the thing is, I absolutely want to get momentum back. I want to entertain you. I want to do things that you want.
Right.
And I'm hoping that the variety that we're
You know
doing.
what, Phil? I appreciate that. At least you're here to entertain me. That's what matters. You're here to entertain me. Man, this is great. I love it.
This week with Tokon today, and we're doing the Gears beta on Thursday. You know what I mean? That
Hell
hopefully
yeah.
that will bring back some interest.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. We could always start up new stuff as well. There's tons of things that we could be doing right now.
No, don't. No new stuff. No new stuff. Just stick with what. Only stick with what works. All right, Phil. Just do that.
But I've seen a distinct decline in kick support this week. In the first 2 days I streamed, it's almost
Like I said, it's the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. Somebody placed a weird trap card in there, or a magic card, and it's fucking up your streams, man. I'm telling you, don't do the Yu-Gi-Oh.
none. Okay. And so far, some of the irregulars who've been coming by to support in droves in the last few weeks also haven't really supported this week. So
Man.
if you like,
you know what? Maybe it's because they got to hit payday. They gave you all their money from last week. They ain't gonna be able to do it this week, but they might. They might. It's okay.
me doing different stuff. If you like the cards, if you like Marvel Tokon, you want to see me keep playing Marvel Tokon,
Yeah.
then please support today's stream.
Yeah.
Let me know. Okay, that's
chill out the fucking funds, people. What the fuck are we doing? We're just gonna sit here, like I said, make this man just work his ass off. Is that what we doing?
how you can let me know.
Cup sip.
Okay. Let's see here.
Dead air, dead air.
Someone tipped $3 and said something stupid. So thanks for $3.
I apologize. I had to get on my sick shit.
I don't waste time.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
What happened? Phil, what happened? Tell us.
Okay.
What was
Someone
that? What? Tell us what happened.
just did a big tip, but immediately said, I want to be anonymous. So I'm not going to.
Whoa. Out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere, guys. What the fuck? Phil.
say the name because they specifically requested to stay anonymous. Okay.
Congratulations, Phil. I really do mean that. Like, congratulations,
Okay.
bro.
So,
Yeah.
someone just tipped me. You ready for this? $100.
Holy fucking shit. You gotta be kidding me. He donated anonymously tipped $100. Damn, Phil, you out of nowhere. Man, you lucky motherfucker.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay, so first off, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So this person says, this is for some Yu-Gi-Oh! Rips later on, and so we'll get to the milestone, and you really haven't gotten the support that you deserve lately. Well, thank you. That's $100 tip, and I'm keeping it anonymous. They gave me their name, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But I'm going to keep it anonymous. So a $100 tip means we've already hit multiple milestones today. Okay?
All the milestones, man. All of them. Wow. $100 out of nowhere. That is amazing. That's
awesome. Thank you so much. Here we go.
That is, you know what? You were clapping earlier. Here, I got you. I got you. Congratulations, Phil. Congratulations, Phil. You did it. Oh, my God. This thing is just... Congratulations, man. I'm so happy for you.
So, with a $100 tip gets us to 120. So, number one... because it was a $50 tip, boom, that's a pack. Because we hit the $100 milestone, boom, that's a pack. And because it was a $100 tip, that's a Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium pack. Boom, that's a pack. So we absolutely will be doing pack rips, and it will be Yu-Gi-Oh! Because this person specifically requested Yu-Gi-Oh!
No. Phil, no. We said no Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought we agreed on this. Bro, what are you doing? I'm trying to help you, man. I'm trying to tell you. Do not open the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. You're losing Mimbies, okay? Don't open the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stick to the Pokemon. Don't listen. I don't care who it is that sent you that $100, but don't do the Yu-Gi-Oh! You're gonna activate the fucking trap card again, and then you ain't gonna get no more Mimbies, subscribers, support. Don't do it.
So we're doing that, okay? That is awesome. Thank you so very much. 3 pack rips just...
This motherfucker don't listen. He don't listen.
Based on that contribution alone, that is... excuse me. That is excellent. Got some indigestion. Now, in regards to further, milestones, we get to 150 of cumulative support. That's another pack. 200, that's a pack. 250, that's another pack. Okay? So let's go, and let's get that moving over the course of today's stream.
Okay.
We're going to now do 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! And 1 Prismatic Evolutions. We can get more. Let's do it. Okay. Cool. So anyway.
Do not do the Yu-Gi-Oh! You're going to lose the Mimbies. You're going to activate the fucking trap card. I'm done telling you, man. I'm done telling you. I've told you, and you don't want to fucking listen. So you're just going to do whatever the fuck you want. Hey, you know what? This is your business. This is your YouTube channel. All right, you do whatever the fuck you want, I guess.
That was the first thing I wanted to say is, yeah, it's been slower this week. I don't know why. Like I said, notably, I've noticed almost no kick support whatsoever when we've been getting kick support recently. And some of the regulars that were coming by didn't really come by this week. So because of that, I think that's why we've had a slow start. Now,
maybe they'll come next week. Maybe. Or the next.
I'm not complaining overall because the night streams have still done well. Like, we had a really great Pokemon stream 2 nights ago. Last night, we did well on Final Fantasy VI.
Didn't you, make like $2,000 in a stream one night recently? Hey, rent's due, ain't it? Rent comes due.
So, as long as we keep that consistency, we're good, but I just hope that it keeps going, right?
Right.
So, let's talk about the schedule for the week. What variety we have. Today, Marvel Tokon, X-Men campaign in the episodes, and if there's time, trying the online play. Tonight, the continuation of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, we're in the end game now. We're actually at the end of Victory Road, so we're going to finish that up. We're going to get to the Elite Four tonight. We're going to take them on and hopefully defeat them.
Yeah.
And see what's left. I actually don't know
Yeah.
what's left post game in this game. I would like to know if anyone knows how much content is there post game in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I would love to know that because I want to know how much longer we'll be playing the game.
You know, I ain't got no fucking clue. I haven't been watching. But Phil, you ain't listening. All right? I'm trying to tell you, don't open the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Okay? You will activate the trap card. And then no more Mimbies. No more Mimbies. God damn it. Okay. So yeah. All right, this homie I ain't got no introduction for this one. Ugh. Really, he really needs a dark mode. It's so much white. It's just so much white walls. I get it. I got a white wall over here. I get that. But man, I'm blinded. I'm blinding. Okay. So this next one is going to be our boy Porter Rock 77. So and this is going to be the Netflix presents GTA 6. Wait, what? That is wild. All right. So let's see what Porter Rock has got to say about this specific topic. I know it's GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6. I get it. It sucks, but that's okay. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Friends, my family, my fellow gamers, your only friend is YouTube Streets, Porter Rock 77. Grand opening, grand closing.
Fuck yeah, bro. Like, I like that. Grand opening and grand closing. Man, that's got a hook to it. I love it.
Forgive me for the table shaking, but hey, let's talk about a topic, Netflix.
Hey, you know what? It's all right. You know, sometimes you got to shake the table to stir shit up, right?
And Grand Theft Auto 6. So, an extended gameplay or look at Grand Theft Auto 6 will be first shown on Netflix August 27th. I think at 6 p.m. or 3 p.m. I forgot the time.
It's 3 p.m.
And then 6 hours later, the extended trailer will officially be on YouTube and all other social media. But this caused a little bit of a conundrum, a little bit of issue with a lot of gamers. Because now they're saying that extended trailers for games are locked behind a paywall. Now, of course, it's...
Well, are they wrong? Porter Rock? Are they wrong? I mean, yeah. Unless if you are, I mean, even if you even have Netflix, I mean, still the idea of it being behind a paywall. I mean, could you imagine instead of Netflix, let's just put it somewhere else, right? Let's just put it somewhere else. Let's put it on YouTube, but it's on Rockstar's YouTube channel. And it's Mimbies only content. And you got to become a member on YouTube to Rockstar's YouTube channel. Same thing. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Only a 6-hour difference, right? You'll get the extended trailer on YouTube, but
yeah, it is like, yeah, you'll get to see it on YouTube where every streamer available is going to be able to show it off and have it in the background and on fucking loop in 6 hours. Yeah. But I think we all know why they're doing it on Netflix.
some people saying that that's how things start. Things start small, and by the time you know it, you would have to be subscribed to different various subscription services just to even look at trailers and gameplays and game announcements, right? That's the fear and the heartache. I don't think it's that.
It's called FOMO.
I think, this is my viewpoint, I think the reason why this is happening is because specifically Netflix is getting into gaming.
What? Netflix getting into gaming? What?
Already built, I think, 2 or 3 studios.
Yeah.
And acquired like 3 or 4 studios. So
Right.
they're a gaming publisher now. Granted, they only released 1 game recently.
Yeah.
But more
I don't even know what that game was. I'll have to look it up.
are coming down the pipeline. Netflix wants to get into gaming, and they're
Right.
slowly building up their portfolio. They're building up their brand. Obviously, it's through cloud streaming, whatever.
Okay, so why GTA 6?
Directly through their Netflix service, but they want to get into gaming.
Right.
And I think they saw attaching themselves to GTA 6
Yeah.
as getting their name out there, because I guarantee most customers
Who the fuck doesn't know about Netflix? Hold on a sec. Okay, my apologies. There was a damn car alarm going on outside. If you couldn't hear. Okay. All right, let's get back into it. That was my bad. Hold on. Let me get a Coke sip going in. Need a Coke sip. Excuse me. Okay. All right, Puerto Rock. All right, what were we talking about? What were we doing? Let me check something right quick. Okay. Okay, Puerto Rock. Get their name out of there. Okay, so let me get this. Okay. So, okay, who doesn't know about Netflix? Like, seriously. It's like, they're just trying to get their name out there, you know, when it comes to video games. And it's like, who doesn't know about Netflix? I mean, they got a fucking, like, hey, there's a fucking slang term. It's called Netflix and chill. Like, hey, they need to get their name out. They're like, we know why.
Who are on Netflix, and most gamers don't look at Netflix as a gaming company or a gaming brand or have anything to do really with gaming.
Well, no, because Netflix is streaming for movies and TV shows. Not really gaming, but sure.
At least from a
But why would they need to use GTA 6 for if they're trying to get more into gaming? Which is cool and all, sure. If people want it, then people will buy it, right? But why GTA 6? Why not just use a game that they've developed to preview? I mean, regardless, oh, well, we put on GTA 6 on our platform so you guys could see all these other games that we got. Like, but they have no affiliation with GTA 6. I don't think that's it. I mean, Netflix coming out talking about, hey, they want to preview a game. You telling me that shit won't go viral? Are you serious right now?
Serious perspective, right? Netflix has to change that. If Netflix wants to get into gaming, they have to put their name out there. Now, obviously, they need exclusives, which I think that's what they're doing.
I think Netflix is that they would do okay, to be honest. Like, what the fuck? Like, do we not know who Netflix is? Like, this is not some, like some rinky-dink streaming. Like, it's less than Peacock and any of these other streaming services. Like, this is Netflix. Like, everybody knows Netflix. I mean, that shit would go viral on all platforms. Fucking all social media. Everybody would be talking about it. They don't need GTA 6 to be able to make it go viral.
You need exclusives. They're not going to create a console, right? But as a streaming service and streaming, straight game streaming, you still got to have exclusives and you got to have multiplayer. You got to have both. You got to make a name for yourselves. I think this is just something to get their name out in the gaming community. And what bigger game out there? What other game is bigger than GTA 6 right now? There isn't. There isn't a game bigger in the community, that's out there. It's a perfect.
I mean, some people will probably argue maybe like Skyrim. People have been waiting for that game for a really long time. And we're probably not going to hear anything until after GTA 6, of course. But, people will probably be like, oh, this is the biggest game. This is an even bigger game than GTA 6. They had even more pre-orders. Like, okay.
Perfect way to start getting your name.
But this would only make sense if it was like some streaming service that nobody knows about, or some really small one like Peacock, or Hulu. It's fucking Netflix. I mean, come on now. That is bad.
Out there, right? Now, I don't know how the show's going to be, but I would imagine Netflix is going to throw in their 2 cents. And what I mean by 2 cents is they're going to show things that let gamers know, because there's going to be a lot of people watching this review on Netflix.
I would say the only thing that I could come up with that could be the possibility of why is it's not that, maybe Netflix is going to announce something alongside using GTA 6 just to get a bunch of eyeballs to look at them. Okay. If that's the case, then sure, I'll grant that. I'll give you that.
I mean, there's already over 200 million people subscribed to Netflix. I mean, getting Netflix is not a big deal. People have it. Do I think people are going to subscribe to Netflix to this? No. People.
Why not?
People are not all of a sudden going to subscribe to Netflix for.
Why not?
GTA 6 extended review.
Why?
You're just gonna wait the 6 hours, and you probably won't even have to wait the full 6 hours.
I guess we're just not going to answer that. We're just going to blow right by. No. Nobody's going to be doing that. Well, why not? They're just not going to. Okay.
As soon as that thing is revealed,
So we're going to try to pretend that Netflix trying to pull and try to increase their subscription numbers has nothing to do with this at all. Or people are not going to feel FOMO because Netflix got 6 hours. If you want to be part of the group that knows, that sees it, really? We're just gonna pretend like no. People ain't gonna do it just because I said so. Okay.
Copy will be uploaded everywhere within 10 minutes, right? So this is not like.
Well, maybe.
like it's a push for subscriptions, right?
Yeah, well, why not? Just no. This is not a push. No, because I said so.
This is basically to get Netflix name out there, you know, get their brand out there, and they're
because I said so.
Tying it to GTA 6. I mean, it's no different than what, in a way, what PlayStation is doing. You know.
Well, we can't. PlayStation's doing. Oh, I don't know. It seems like Netflix just came and intercepted that shit. Because guess what? PlayStation ain't getting 6 hours. Only Netflix is.
If it's marketing and it's marketing strategies and stuff like that,
yeah.
They're trying to use the GTA 6 momentum to sell consoles to get the name out there, even though it's on.
Yeah, so many consoles, so many. How many consoles have been sold? Do we have a number? And I mean sold, like people bought, not shipped. Do we know?
Xbox or whatever. But that's all it is. It's just Netflix. I think it's specifically Netflix, you know, being serious about gaming. Yeah. And they're going to use every strategy possible to to get their name out there. And I think that's all it is. I don't think this is a future of locking shows behind subscriptions or anything like that. Right? No. Permanently. I don't think this is going to lead to that. No. Because if anything, that hurts your own brand in a way.
Yeah.
Because
does
game streaming service, I mean, movie subscription services are limited to its audience that subscribe to it, right? It's much better putting it on YouTube. And
well, yeah, but why aren't they putting it on YouTube? Well, because Netflix came in and, you know, spent a lot of money to Rockstar. Yeah. Lots and lots of fucking money to be able to get just these 6 hours. Like, it's crazy.
And having your own channel, show it, and you get your own revenue and your own whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's just Netflix, kind of like the way Sony Money has games, you know, timed exclusives from third party to make their brand more appealing to the audience. Netflix is like, hey, let's get our name out there. Let's tie it to GTA 6 just for the showing and get people in the conversation. It's just, and it's working already. Because instantly, more people are talking about this with Netflix than their own game that they launched, I think, in June. Oh. You know, they launched the game in June. I can't even tell you the name of the game. I'm interested in.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I don't know what the fuck. Like, what game is that? Maybe that, you know what? Maybe that he's got a point. Like, well, it's to use GTA because apparently they released a game, but nobody knows what it's called. I was like, what? I mean, I guess we do have the power of the internet at our fingertips, so we can ask, you know, just Google it.
I didn't play it, but I just can't remember the name right now. But that just goes to show you, right now the conversation is Netflix and GTA 6, Netflix and gaming. So it's already working, right? They just need to keep it going. I would say, you know, make sure you push out exclusives, right? And maybe some multiplats, you know, play, you know, whatever, multiplat streaming on Netflix, you know, if you already have the account, whatever, they'll figure it out. But I think that's all it is. It's just.
Well, are we going to get a Netflix controller? Is that what we get? Or do we use our remote, our TV remote to play the games?
Like Netflix using GTA 6, and what better game to.
If it's going to be a fucking controller, I swear to God, if it's going to have stick drift, I'm going to be mad.
These begin the people seeing like, oh snap, Netflix is getting into gaming. Why? You know, because that's the first question. People are asking, why is Netflix doing this? That's, you got to understand. That's a lot of the, especially the casuals. They're asking, why is this game being shown on Netflix? Like, why? What does Netflix have to do with any of this? That's really the first question that's being asked. And people, and with asking that question, people are going to realize, oh, Netflix wants to get into gaming. Okay, and that's it. Yeah. But you let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. You think this is going to be?
I mean, I'm kind of doing that for you, you know, right here. You know, I kind of told you what I think, but yeah.
Like, this is the beginning of the end now. All content now is going to be locked behind subscription service of some type.
No, no, that would be wild if me. But like, I don't think we're there yet. But it's like, okay, like what if Rockstar had their YouTube channel and they posted it, like that trailer, but you had to become a member to that channel, and let's say whatever the price of Netflix is $20. I think because if I remember correctly, that's how much it is for Netflix nowadays, for $20 a month. And that was like their bare minimum amount to be a member on their YouTube channel. Now, and you're just moving the thing to a different platform, but it kind of is the same concept. What do we think that people would assume if it came to that? Be kind of wild, wouldn't it? Just food for thought. Okay. Before I do anything else, let me see here. I'm going to take a quick break. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. So I'm going to play this for y'all.
I wear my loyalty like a crown. Stuck in my room with the volume turned
right back.
down. Blue light glows as the battles rage. My heart's on fire on a digital stage. Square and circle guide my soul. X and triangle make me whole. This console war tears me apart, but I pledged allegiance with all my heart. PlayStation's my anthem, my ride or die. No cheat code can make me switch sides. Pixels and polygons fill my veins. I'm a fanboy screaming through the rain. Dust on the shelf of the other brand. Their controller just don't fit my hand. RPGs and shooters keep me alive. My dual shock beats like a heart in overdrive. They say it's just plastic and wires, but to me, it's the fuel for my desires. The loading screens are my therapy. A fanboy's love ain't just fantasy. PlayStation's my anthem, my ride or die. No cheat code can make me switch sides. Pixels and polygons fill my veins. I'm a fanboy screaming through the rain. They say it's just plastic and wires, but to me, it's the fuel for my desires. The loading screens are my therapy. A fanboy's love ain't just fantasy. PlayStation's my anthem, my ride or die. No cheat code can make me switch sides. Pixels and polygons fill my veins. I'm a fanboy screaming through the rain.
a shout out to Josh Edits and oh no, it's Alex. Big ups to him. Boy, I tell you what. Had to run all the way downstairs for that. I was like, damn, I better hurry up, because if you didn't notice, with I noticed that before I left, or before I went downstairs real quick, I had this, and I was like, oh, please don't play free, please. Let's just say my daughter really likes Huntrix, so I guess that's a thing. So, anyways, let's get back on over here. I'm gonna get me back on the screen. Go back to this so we can fix our shit. All right. Well, again, thank you, Puerto Rock, for your commentary. Speculations to if we're going to see what's the big deal about GTA 6 and Netflix. So appreciate it. So let's see. I think you know what? We're pushing. We're going to push. So this next one is we're going to speed this up 2 times. And the reason for that is because this is a 20-minute video, and I'd like to really get it done in a much more timely fashion. So,
I'm curious if you can shed light on the actual numbers of series, systems, and things on like console sales for Xbox versus Game Pass numbers and how the Xbox brought allies on.
What I can say is that, yeah, Xbox Series, as has been talked about by Microsoft itself, sales have been...
Oh, maybe I should give a little introduction. This is Xbox Gaming. Everybody calls him a koala. I don't know why they call him a koala.
Coming down, you see that in the hardware numbers they report in terms of their spending numbers, but it's not as much of a priority, and you know what, the results reflect that. When it comes to the ROG Xbox Ally, it had a nice month 1, has come back down quite significantly since then.
Yeah, I wonder if the ROG Ally would put a dent in the Steam Deck. So, you know.
Nope, the ROG Allies are, oh man. All right, everybody, welcome back to another Expo Gaming video. Expo here. Today we're going to go over your next dose of the salty bad files here. But in this case, we're looking at the reality.
Ooh. This is salty batch files. Wait. So they do have someone on their team that does salt content too. Hell yeah. I like it.
Of gaming, the direction of gaming.
And you know what? It does kind of look like a koala, don't it? I'm sorry.
And of course, we're going to show a couple.
And you know what's sad? I have that same fucking microphone. Like, seriously. I have that same motherfucking microphone. I got sitting over here, retired. This was my first microphone. I started using this one when I used to do Destiny stuff. When I started doing Destiny 2 content. Man, you know what? I'm not even mad at it. It's a good microphone for sure. It's a very good microphone. Yep. That's where all my retired equipment ends up at. So, all right. So, okay. Get back in. Yeah. Frauds. I see the word frauds.
Frauds here in regards to the whole no diss, no buy, and forget play. Looking at.
Whoa.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another Expo Gaming video. Expo here. Today we're going to go over your next dose of the salty batch files here. But in this case, we're looking at the reality of gaming, the direction of gaming, and of course, we're going to show a couple frauds here in regards to the whole no diss, no buy, and forget PlayStation, essentially. So,
Whoa. Frauds? There's frauds? The scandal. The frauds and the liars and the cheaters and the adulterers. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, I'm so excited now. Thank you, X-Fault, for bringing this to our attention. Please continue.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it.
Yeah. The fuck? What?
All right. So
you already did an intro. You got two? Man, you think he only got 3,000 subscribers, and you got 2 intros? Shit, I must be doing something wrong, man. I need to work on that. I'm gonna get me 2 intros too.
So just like the opener was going over, I wanted to showcase what Matt Piscatella was stating there, and this was back in regards to the ROG Ally X, where in the beginning, the ROG Ally X was having a fine moment, right? The enthusiasts will show up in droves right away, and then it quickly nosedives off the cliff there, essentially, as far as sales and expectations are. It's only going to be an enthusiast type of piece of hardware there, and we've seen that over the coming months.
Well, yeah. You see how expensive that motherfucker was? and I find it... Are we just expecting it for it to just go up, indefinitely? It's obviously a piece of hardware that not a whole lot of people would buy. It's a niche. So yeah, once everybody that wanted one got one, that was it. And I mean, you can still get them, but I think they even raised their prices too, unfortunately.
After its initial release. But that being said, what I wanted to lead that with is this other statement from him here in regards to the direction of Xbox as well. So keep this information in mind. Now, as you can see here, he states, you'd think I'd learned to just not post about this stuff, but I'm a glutton apparently, as we all are, right? Yes, but I would suggest a quiet quitting. Since Helix is a PC, they could say it supports physical via an add-on drive, but PlayStation Physical SW outsells XBX in the US by a multiple now far higher than the IB gap. This is in reference to the Alana Pierce statement recently with the PlayStation Physical aspect of things, right? And she stated, I think Xbox will also get rid of discs. So do I. Been saying that. They don't care about a leg up on PlayStation and haven't for years. Both companies are actually actively competing with other streaming services and social media, aka Netflix, YouTube, etc., as well as digital services like Roblox, right? I think this is where gaming is headed as a whole. And as of the time of this recording this morning, it was announced that Grand Theft Auto is actually having its reveal moment through Netflix only, not on YouTube, nowhere else. This is via Netflix. And what is Netflix is, Alana mentioned.
Hey, we just went over that. Yeah. We just went over that, man. Yeah.
That is a streaming service. So this is the reality of the situation that we are in, the direction of gaming as a whole, and those that are still fighting. And I understand why we are fighting for physical and all the pros that go along with physical ownership and purchasing multiple storefronts, etc., etc. I get that. I'm with you. I'm an advocate, like I stated. But this is...
Okay. So you're with it, right? You're all about it. You stand with those that are fighting to keep digital or keep physical. Cool. I got a feeling there's a big but about to pop up here.
Is the reality of the situation for gaming as far as entertainment in general as well. But Matt Piscatella continues on here. But I find it quite amusing that people somehow think that Xbox is going to become the champion of physical media given the last 20 years. If you want physical support, buy a Switch 2, at least for now, right? And I think they're going to follow suit eventually as well, just depending. And, that's just the direction. Once again, Daniel Ahmad additionally states, I've seen so many people say Xbox has a chance to become the #1 console platform by supporting physical games, and it's like, how do I tell them? And that's just it. You have those frauds, grifters, and shills trying to get you back on the bandwagon of Xbox. I'll be honest, even a couple times I'm kind of glancing over there like...
Huh? Really? Like... People are actually trying to get back with Xbox? No, most people are talking about going to PC, not Xbox.
Like, is this more of a safe bet because of all the missteps that PlayStation...
I mean, most of the people I've seen, but I mean, my For You page on Twitter may not be the exact same as his, so I don't know. Maybe he sees shit different than what I do.
PlayStation has been doing. It's like, is Xbox finding its footing though? Are they becoming a more enticing ecosystem as a whole, right? But then I take a pause, and I'm like, what have they proven? What have they shown? Absolutely nothing. They have such a far uphill battle that I don't trust them. I am not giving
them. What?
I'm a dime, personally, because I don't trust them. They have not proven anything to me, even with this Gears exclusive, Clockwork exclusive. Is it truly timed? Is it not? What else are they doing for the ecosystem? What does their path look like? What does their future look like? I do not want a PC. I do not want a PC. So if this Helix is ended up being more of a PC than anything, I don't want any part of it.
Hold on. I need to make a phone call. Hey, Lono. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm doing a stream right now. Yeah. No, there's this guy, X-Vault Gaming. Yeah, you know him? Well, I figured I'd let you know. I think he stole your script. Yeah, because he sounds just like you. Okay. Okay, you'll take care of it? All right, appreciate it, man. All right, later. Bye. Okay. Yeah. You sound a lot like Reforge. Like, for real, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Until the day I'm forced to go PC fully, for whatever reason, whatever the next gen
That's almost like bar for bar. Holy shit.
consoles end up looking like and being, and that is our only option. I have choices to make at that point in time, but I am pushing off as far as I can to embrace PC gaming as a primary way to game for me, because to me, I do not like that experience. I've done it multiple times, and it used to be my primary platform. I do not like to do it, but I just wanted to share that little piece there because that is where everything is at and headed. And these guys, these analysts, and those that are in the thick of it more than you and I even, are looking at this from a factual lens. This is just where it is. So everybody upset, understand that Xbox is right on the cusp, right on the heel of doing the same stuff that PlayStation is doing, and I do foresee Nintendo doing the same thing. I'm not saying that because it's like, oh, PlayStation's doing, everybody else has got to do it. No, it's just the way things are. I do see Nintendo eventually doing this. They will probably be the last.
Well, yeah. You know, eventually, yeah, like, we're going to be, like, all digital eventually. But doesn't mean that people can't at least attempt to make the argument. I mean, why is it in the video game space that has to happen first? Why? It makes no sense. Because in any other media, and like people have argued, that you could still get vinyl. Some people say you could still get cassette tapes. You get CDs, DVDs. I don't think you get much on VHS, not brand new. But yeah, you could get all that. Like, that's still a physical thing. But everybody gets hung up on this whole digital thing, you know, like, well, not everybody, I should say, but a lot of people that want to argue against it. They want to make it about the actual physical disc, and then that's where they want to keep the argument. They don't want to, like, actually acknowledge that it's not about the actual physical disc. It's about ownership. When you own that physical item, it is yours. And when it comes to digital, you own a license, or you pay for a license. You don't even own it. Like they could just take it from you at any point of time. So, and sure, you know, maybe one day, yeah, like, physical media will be a thing of the past. And I'll admit, you know, yeah, I've bought my fair share of digital, you know, it's convenient and all that kind of good stuff. But I'm not going to get mad or try to downplay or try to be like, well, guys, this is just the way it's going to go. Because other people that still remained in the physical thing, you know, I want to support them, you know. And because I know what it's for, I understand what it's for, and I want to support them. If not, try to find some way that I can do it, you know, try to, like, posture myself in a way. But no, and this is another thing that I've noticed, that it's always, oh, but I like, I'm with you. I understand. I hear you. It's always that. But then it's like, all of a sudden but this is how it is. This is where it's going to go. Always making that an argument. Like, it's like, yeah, I hear what you're saying and I'm for you, but here's like a million different reasons why you shouldn't. Like, that's what it kind of sounds like. You're trying to tell people, trying to convince people that their efforts are going to be, like, null and void. Like, it don't matter, right? I mean, that's what it sounds like. Even though you're trying to talk out both sides of your mouth when you do that. oh, I hear you, I get it, I'm with you, I stand with you, but here, let me give you a million reasons why I don't think you're going to succeed. It's like, damn, oh, gee, thanks. Friends like that, who needs enemies, right?
Last platform to do this, but they will be doing it. So if you want to invest into a platform right now, understand that they are still going to follow that route. So whatever future-proof plan you have, you might want to come up with a better plan is all I'm trying to say there. Now, moving.
Well, there is a better plan going to PC because you still have ownership. You have other, storefronts that you can have access to. PlayStation, you can only buy from PlayStation. Xbox, you can only buy from Xbox. And Nintendo, you can only buy from Nintendo. But on PC, you have variety. But
on, this is Asha here, right? I thought this was interesting because here she has a post stating, this summer we've expanded Xbox streaming to more than 150 million TVs and devices around the world because not everyone can afford dedicated gaming hardware. You know what? I agree with that. But between the lines here, because not everyone can afford dedicated gaming hardware, what does that mean? That means more streaming.
I like that. But read between the lines. Like, I'm just going to make up a bunch of bullshit in between the lines to try to make my argument. But when it comes to Sony, it is written in stone, black and white, nothing to read in between. Never when it comes to these guys. Never. It's always whatever they say, it is 100% fact and accurate. But when it comes to Xbox, guys, you got to read between the lines. You can't just have that same mentality for everybody. No. It's only Xbox, though. Got to hop on that Xbox hate train.
Streaming purposes. That means being able to access your content, your games, through multiple devices, whether it be the TV you have, the smart TV you have, your iPad, your whatever, trying to meet you where you are. That message for Xbox has not changed. Exclusives or not. And again, we don't know if those are going to be more time as time goes on. I still don't currently believe until I'm proven otherwise. I'm not saying it won't be, but until proven otherwise, I don't believe Gears, E-Day, and Clockwork, and etc. are going to remain Xbox exclusives. They need that money. They need that income. They're still dropping these games day one on Game Pass, and that cannibalizes sales. The subscriptions aren't ramping up to where they need them to be. They've lowered the cost a little bit again on Game Pass to try to meet in the middle. Where are they getting their funds? They need to meet those. And people that are upset about shareholders and investors and are like, it's always been that way, and this is the generation of it. Investors and shareholders have always been the focal point, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand why we're just now understanding that situation. That shareholders and investors are now all of a sudden like, what? They're catering to it? What? In the land of make-believe? What? Like, no, they've always mattered. It's a corporation. They are not our friends. We are consumers. We have to hold them accountable to a point.
Customers, sir. Customers. We are customers. I am so sick and tired of this word, consumer. Just consume. Why? Why do we consider ourselves as consumers? Oh, well, these investors and shareholders and angel investors, there's so much. These C-suite motherfuckers are so much more important than you as a customer. Right. They're the ones that put up the upfront cost. Sure. But they have to convince us to buy it. And we are the customer, not fucking consumer. I am so sick and tired of that word. I'm so, you're the consumer. Like Reforge, I got a clip of that. That's a good one. I might have to put that on the soundboard. You know what? I might do that tonight. Have it ready for the next stream.
But we can only hold them accountable for so much, right? Yes, we can vote with our wallets, this, that, and the other, and that'll help a little bit, but ultimately, the shareholders and investors will always come first, okay? Understand that. And then, so again, finishing up that post today, we're adding millions more.
Nah. To who? To who? The corporations? Probably. He might be right. But why do we have to hold that same standard? As customers, not consumers. Consume!
More through Vita, OS, and Hisense, so more.
Like that bald ass head. Consume that hair. I'm sorry. I should have said. I'm sorry. That was me. My bad.
People can play on the hardware they already own. So even the Hisense brand are going to be able to access your games, meaning that their focal point, console players that thought Xbox was going to be more of a dedicated console, that is not the case. They want to put their stuff out everywhere. And that's why I don't believe that they're going to stick with console exclusives or even streaming exclusives, Game Pass exclusives. Those games are eventually going to be elsewhere. May not be day one, but it is coming elsewhere, right? So keep that in mind. Now, let's...
Yeah, poor begging. Yeah, they going elsewhere. All right. They ain't staying on Xbox. Yeah, that's right. Gears of War E-Day is definitely going to come to PlayStation one day. You know, like Starfield. It took like, 10 years, but it eventually finally made its way to PlayStation. You know, it might be the same thing. I was like, oh, whoa. But eventually it'll be there.
Let's shift gears a little bit here because we have a lot of people, like I was talking about, the whole anti-PlayStation right now because of them going digital and they're not going to have physical going forward from January of 2028. And again, I understand the heartache, I understand the gut punch, I was there, but I also took a step back and understood what I need to do for this hobby, whether I like it or not. I mean, you can definitely do what you want, talk to your local representatives, sign your petitions, take part in whatever you need to, whatever you think is going to move that ball. But ultimately, we got a lot of people that is harming this movement, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa. now we got people harming. Really? Oh, this is some exposing level shit right here. Oh, I can't wait.
So the people that are upset at me because I'm not doing more, even though what I do is what I do, and I'm not forcing anybody to do one thing or the other.
What's that? What do you do? And why are they upset with you? Because of the things that you do. The fuck?
Or preaching one thing over the other, or becoming a hypocrite like MVG and others. I'm trying.
Whoa! What? Oh. Huh. Man. You know, that's refreshing. No. X-Vault, thank you. You know what? No. Fuck that. Thank you. At least somebody out here has got some balls to say some names. I'm losing my mask. At least he got the balls to say the name. Well, at least him. You know, the one, the pony general, right? But I appreciate that. All these other motherfuckers, they just sneak dissing all the damn time. But no, not you, X-Vault. You gonna say some names. You gonna be out here on Main Street, and be like,
I mean that both barrels loaded full chest.
Full fucking chest, you're gonna say some names. Hell yeah, let's go.
Trying to spread awareness. That's what I've done. I've been factual with everybody out there. I think you understand that. But let's take a look at a couple examples. These are the grifters and frauds that are harming this movement that you want to matter. You want this movement to do something. So it benefits you as a consumer, benefits me, benefits us.
Oh man, there's somebody out here that's harming. We need to get them the fuck out. And you know what? X-Vault is going to expose these motherfuckers. Let's go. Do it.
As a consumer, I get that. These guys are harming your movement, okay? Let's take a look here. Sevi, you don't even know who this person is. They've been popping up lately recently. Has a decent follower account for whatever reason, right? And they just repost the IGN deal. Sony's controversial decision to discontinue PlayStation Dis is not having any impact on its business now, and it doesn't, yada, 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 right? Let's make PlayStation suffer, ...
Sevi? Who the fuck is that? Huh? Okay. Man, you need to get on dark mode. I don't know if I trust you anymore, X-Vault. You need to put that shit on dark mode.
All right.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Let's make PlayStation suffer. Wait. He might have a bomb next. All right. He just. This is just a layup. This is just a layup, guys. Might actually have the ace up his sleeve. Let's see it.
Sure. But what's interesting is we have another piece here.
Right.
I haven't used my PS5 in years. This is from Eurogamers. Posted they decided to requote, will you power down your PS5 for a week in protest of Sony's all-digital future? A new petition encourages you to pull the plug on PlayStation. That's part of the movement as well. Again, that movement, that blackout happening during the announcement via Netflix for Grand Theft Auto 6, all that sort of stuff as well. But again, the focal point here is I haven't used my PS5 in years. So these frauds, these shills, these grifters, these attention seekers, the ones that want to get
Really? Man, X-Vault. Bro, I was actually expecting more than that. I mean, he took. Man, I couldn't even tell you what days these were on when you screenshotted them. So you screenshotted this and it was posted like a day or two ago. But that's no telling when that was. And this was July 26th. Today's the 11th. So you uploaded this yesterday, which was the 10th. Man, you got some old news. But at the same time, and okay, so if someone, okay, let me process this. Let's not jump the gun here. So we're gonna sit here and call these people grifters and frauds because she said that she wants to make Sony suffer and she hasn't played or she hasn't used her PS5 in years. Replying to a tweet talking about if they're, who's going to be shutting down their PlayStation for a week, which I think is weird, but I'm more on the line of if you're really serious about it, I'd move away completely. I wouldn't do it for a week. I'd just be like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to take my PlayStation. I'm going to trade it in for something else. Trade it in, sell it, do whatever, and either get a PC, Xbox, whatever. Fucking Game Boy, I don't give a fuck. Or just start a phone gaming. Who cares? Whatever it is that you want to do. But this is weak, man. This is weak, X-Vault. I'm not impressed. I thought this was going to be a banger. Like, he really built this up.
Power down your PS5 for a week in protest of Sony's all-digital future. A new petition encourages you to pull the plug on PlayStation. That's part of the movement as well. Again, that movement, that blackout happening during the announcement via Netflix for Grand Theft Auto 6, all that sort of stuff as well. But again, the focal point here is I haven't used my PS5 in years. So these frauds, these shills, these grifters, these attention seekers.
Fraud, shills, and grifters. For someone that used like 6 words, we're going to be like, this is a fraud and shill and a grifter because she stated that she hasn't used her PlayStation in 5 years. It sounds like to me she's going to continue on what she's been doing. Like, she's not going to purchase anything from Sony. Like, she's not going to buy a PS6. She's not going to buy a PS5 Pro or anything. Like, or purchase any of the games, possibly. I don't know. She didn't really state that. But, okay, so we're just going to call her a grifter and a shill. Like, I don't even know who the fuck this is anyway. It's like, I don't understand why it matters.
The ones that want to get the clicks, the views, the likes, the followers. They're new to this perhaps because they put their foot in their mouth. Let's make them suffer. Well, I haven't used my PlayStation in years anyways. So they're not a true PlayStation fan. AKA, that means that them having an effect on PlayStation isn't going to have an effect. They may have a little bit more of a reach because of their follower count, but they as a person, who are they to lead any sort of charge, any sort of movement when they're a fraud? How does this help? And then when people
how is that a fraud? Like, explain that to me. How is that person a fraud? Am I missing? Do I need to slow this shit down to understand each word? Like, because I'm not seeing. All you shown was 2 different tweets. One talking about making Sony suffer, and then now she hasn't. Are you trying to make the statement that she's not really a part of the PlayStation community because she hasn't played in 5 years? It just sounds like to me she's just going to continue on doing what she has done before, or what she's been doing. Like, what the fuck?
Find out that these guys are fraud, shills, grifters.
you really like those words, man. Like, bro, chill. Like, it's just like, I'm just going to keep calling you this name. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to call you fraud shills and grifters. Fraud shills and grifter. You're a fraud shill and grifter. That's what you are. I'm going to dehumanize you and call you a fraud shill grifter because you're not honest. You're not an honest person because of what I say. Because I say so.
They're like, what's the point of this movement if we got idiots following this? If we got frauds and fakes trying to move this? Like, what chance do we have? Do you see how deflating that is and how certain people view this as...
We have, bro, you're not a part of it. You're trying to act like you are, but no. I bet you think just like Lono. Hey, this is how it is. Well, I've been digital for a very long time. You could care fucking less. Just like Lono could. He didn't give two fucking shits. Now he's just like, oh, I don't care. It's no longer stimulating my frontal cortex.
Is comical and a laughing stock. These kind of folks, they're not held accountable. Everybody's just biting on like the sheep they are to this sort of thing because they hate PlayStation 2. Well, they're on my side. This is where we draw the lines. Put on the hard hat. Let's get to work here. No, I'm not buying it. But hey, we have another example here, guys. And this is just one of many. I could have made an hour and a half or longer video of just all these back and forth hypocritical posts. But here we have Duck Fu, right? States, I promise to never own another Sony product again.
Okay. Duck Fu. Where are you digging these up at? Just what the fuck? I mean, it looks like they got pretty good engagement, but really?
With a smiling teeth emoji when Genki's re-quoting the CFO Lin Tao said,
but he says, I promise to never own another Sony product again. Okay.
saying that backlash over PlayStation ending physical disc production in
Wait, no, listen. You know what? I'm gonna let you finish, but we'll get to
28 years had no impact on the business, et cetera, right? Again, he promises to never own another Sony product again. Like he's done. It makes it seem like he bought a PS5 or even a Pro, and then he's buying games all the time, right? Digital and physical, maybe accessories, DualSense controllers, a VR.
Wait, what?
This production in 2028 has had no impact on the business, et cetera, right? Again, he promised Lin Tao saying that backlash over PlayStation ending physical disc production in 2028 has had no impact on the business, et cetera, right? Again, he promises to never own another Sony product again. Like he's done. It makes it seem like he bought a PS5 or even a Pro, and then he's buying games all the time, right? Digital and physical.
No. He just says, I promise to never own another Sony product again. It could have this person could have totally like sold their PS5 like 6 years ago. Like as soon as they bought one. And they decided, oh, I don't want it no more. And they're just making a simple statement. I'm never gonna buy another one. The fuck?
Maybe accessories, DualSense controllers, the VR2, all that sort of stuff, right? What a soldier. What a frontline fighter for the console gamer, for the PlayStation gamer, right? Well, let's just hold that thought for half a second here.
A frontline soldier? Really? Like, who are these people? This one don't even have a check mark. Like, what the fuck?
We also have down below, have you jailbroken the Sony product you have already yet? Duck Fu. Don't own any Sony products at the moment.
Okay. He says, don't own any Sony products at the moment. Thank goodness. I have in the past, never again. What?
Thank goodness, I have in the past, but never again. A beer thing, like, hey, I don't own any Sony products, but, so what's this mean? In the past, what, PS3, PS2, PS1, the PSP Go, the Vita? What are we talking about? When was the last time you owned a Sony product? So who are you to say that you're done owning a Sony product ever again when you had no intention of owning a Sony product? Do we see what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen?
No. Like, seriously? Like, you took someone's thought. Like, hang on. This person said, I promise to never own another Sony product again. I will never own one again. Stating that person has owned one at some point in time, regardless of when it was. Doesn't matter. And now someone tweeted asking, have you jailbroken a Sony product? You have already yet. and the same person don't own any Sony products at the moment. Thank goodness. Like, it's still the same. It's still the same, bro. It's not different. It's not like, oh my God.
The Vita? What are we talking about? When was the last time you owned a Sony product? So who are you to say that you're done owning a Sony product ever again when you have
Why
no
does
intention?
it matter? Why does it matter? Why does it matter if that person owned a PS1 and they never owned any of the other consoles? Why does it matter? It's a random tweet. It's like a random tweet. And you're getting bent out of shape over this? Over two people?
Of owning a Sony product. Do we see what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen? These fraud sales, everybody LARPing onto it, right? LARPing onto it. 1.6K likes, 18.2K views at the time that I screen capped that.
No, bullshit. I call fucking bullshit. Until you look at this shit. Look, what is that? You cut it off. You didn't even screen it. You try to say, oh, it's got 18.2K views. Where? Nah, bullshit. I'm going to call bullshit. I think you're fucking lying. I think you're fucking lying until you actually show it. I think you're fucking lying.
154 reposts.
But you make that point. You make the point, but you didn't even show it on the screen. You could be pulling those numbers out your fucking ass. Okay. Bro, this is like Lono's cousin. This is Lono's cousin. Okay? This is wild to me right now. Okay. If this person was actually a fraud, a grifter, whatever. Let me give you an example. If Duck Fu, we'll use Duck. I apologize, Duck Fu, but I'm going to use you as an example. So let's say Duck Fu went on to the Sony CFO, yada, 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 backlash over PlayStation ending physical disc. Let's say this person stated, I promise to never own another Sony product again. Okay. But you were able to turn around and maybe like a day or two later or whenever after this post was posted on there, and that same person is then like promoting Sony products in some sort of way. Like, oh, I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy the new PS5 Pro. Or, hey, I can't wait till the PS6 comes out after I saw the Wolverine trailer. Like, whatever the case may be. Yeah, you might actually stand to have a fucking point. But your argument is, oh, are they really Sony fanboys? Are they really Sony fans? Because we don't know how long ago they've had a Sony product. That don't fucking matter. They're still holding to the same value. Like, man.
Okay. We also have down below, thank goodness it's me. When was the last time you owned a Sony product? Do we see what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen?
No. I don't see what the fuck we doing here. Because all I see is this dude like getting his panties all in a twist because he thinks, oh, well, these people are actually hurting what you're trying to do because because they haven't owned a Sony product in who knows how long. They're just hopping onto the train. Even though, and then you make the claim that this post got so many views and so many likes and all that, but you conveniently cut that shit out. Like the only data we have on the clip that you have provided into this fucking video is that it's got 166 views on the post that person is replying to. That is it. Not what 18,000.
Fraud Chills Grifter, everybody LARPing onto it, right? LARPing onto it. 1.6K likes.
1.6 thousand likes. 1,000 likes.
2K views at the time.
18.2K views. Bullshit. I'm going to call it bullshit. I think you're full of shit.
And that I screen capped that. 154 reposts. It's sad. It's pathetic.
154 reposts. But conveniently, we're going to cut that part out.
These guys are harming your guys' movement.
You're so exposed. I exposed you. But we're going to cut shit out so that, you know, I could just make shit up.
You want true movement, I'd let you guys know what you need to do in multiple videos. All right?
Now, if he left that in, he would have had a point, but he didn't. He cut that out. It seems deliberate, to be honest.
Okay? That's what you need to do. I'm for it. I'm an advocate for it. If you need to move over to another...
Bullshit. You're lying. Fuck off. You're full of shit, man. No. It's like, you do not advocate for it. You could care fucking less.
Platform and ecosystem, I am there for it. I understand why. I understand your movement direction because I cannot...
I understand. I hear you.
Defend Sony in this regard. This is not the Sony of old. I can't defend it, right? As far as their decisions, as far as their future plans.
But that's what you're doing. You're defending it.
I don't like it. I can't defend it. But also, again, like I stated in the past, the other choices I have are not for me. This is...
Okay, fine. Stay with PlayStation. Have a fucking ball. But if other people don't want to be with PlayStation anymore, stop trying to drag them down with you.
It's the only choice I have right now. I'm not saying I love it all the time, right? I do enjoy the first-party games. I'm a big Marvel fan. I'm looking forward to Wolverine. All right? I'm a huge Marvel fan. Yeah. This is where most of the Marvel games are at, and in great quality. As well as
the quality. But, man, you need to expand on your horizon on who it is that you listen to.
They're great first-party games. Most of the time, they hit it out of the park. Do they have their missteps and misses? Absolutely. But there's nothing on Xbox. I don't like Gears. And I know there's a lot of you guys out there that love the Gears series, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I cannot stand that series. Not a fan. I keep trying to get into that series. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it takes a few more tries. Sometimes that happens with IPs, right? It's just not for me at all. You know what I mean?
This is a Lono clone. This is 100% a Reforged clone. Lono, come get your fucking boy.
As well as a couple other IPs in there, and I kept buying stuff because it was the forbidden fruit. I got Sea of Thieves, I got Grounded, all that sort of stuff. I cannot stand these games. They're so bad. If this is what I had to offer on my plate of gaming, and I'm missing out on all the first party...
You didn't enjoy them. Just because you didn't enjoy them, don't make them bad.
Other stuff that Sony has on their ecosystem, man, I'd be a miserable gamer personally. It's not for me. I don't want a game on PC. Nintendo, they have some okay first party...
Who is trying to make you move to another platform? Like, is somebody actually like holding a gun to your fucking head and trying to tell you, hey, you have to go and move to this platform? Dude, if you want to stay on PlayStation, stay on PlayStation. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, seriously.
Games, but guess what? I'm missing those Marvel games and then some again. So we're right back in the same boat. I have a Switch 2. I have a PC. I primarily play on PlayStation. I have no need for an Xbox. You can play all of those games, or near all of those games, from the Xbox catalog on a PC. Yes, I prefer console, but if I was desperate, I could play it on PC. Period. But ultimately, guys, that wanted to share these examples, right? These fraud shells, grifters, harming the movements. Do what you got to do. Understand where I'm coming from, where I want to, play, where I prefer to play. Doesn't mean you have to play there. I'm not trying to convince you to play there. Everybody has different tastes, and that's fine. This is beyond the console war aspect of things, right? Just trying to get the information out there and the reality of it. And again, I wanted to share again, like in the beginning, where are we at in the state of gaming? It's not our favorite state of gaming, period, right? This digital era, this streaming era, and everything else that encapsulates. Not my favorite era. I know it's not your guys' favorite era.
Okay. Done. No. I'm done with this dude. I can't. It's basically Reforged Gaming in his own words. That's basically all it is. Oh, shit. Man. And you know what? I even had a surprise. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it tonight. Damn. That's fine. Let's see. Yeah, because yeah, I had this all set up and everything for you guys. Let's see. Yeah. This was who's going to be the main event. But fuck, I really overloaded myself with that with that X-Volt video. Holy shit. I didn't think it was going to take me that damn long. Shit, I even had it twice the speed. but you know, I had to run my fucking mouth. But this is who was going to be like the main event, you know. But we're at 2 hours at this point. But yes, this was who's going to be next. Yeah, it's Marlin Gaming Nation. But I don't think we're going to be able to get to it tonight. It is almost midnight, and I got shit I got to do early in the morning. I ended up having to take the day off. Oh, man. Okay, well, that was fun. Maybe I'll come back to this. I guess mainly, you know, really thinking about it, we probably could have just skipped this one because it was more of Wolverine, and then a lot of a lot of you could tell he's like trying to diss MBG, you know, sneak dissing and shit. Yeah, he wants to play dumb about it, like, oh, I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, you know, calling them grifter fraud shills and all that kind of stuff. You know, they just want to call you that because that way they don't have to try to engage with anything you have to say. No, I'm just going to label you because I don't want to have to argue my position. I just will make a video and you just come into my comment section that I could just hide you or delete your comments. And it's like, whatever. So, Marlon, you got off the hook for tonight, but don't you worry. So, I'll probably, you know what? I'll just go into the description because I did have it set up with his deal in the description of this stream, but we're not going to do it. It's too late. And I'm sure we'll have another stream. He tends to loop a lot. I mean, the same stream, besides like it being a lot of the Wolverine stuff because they put out new disc plates for the PlayStation and PS5 Pro. That's kind of the main thing, but everything else is just kind of on repeat. You know, just saying you ain't leaving Sony, you sticking around, you ain't going nowhere. As soon as that PS6 drops, you going for it. You gonna buy it. The fuck no, I'm not. I'm done. And just to prove it, I do own a PS5. And it's sad. I've been with PlayStation for all my life, pretty much. You know, my first console was a PlayStation. You know, and I had my dad bought me 3 games. Well, I was in middle school, and he bought me 3 games. One was I think it was one of those old SOCOMs. It was a SOCOM game, Delta Force, which I really liked it. And then Hot Wheels Extreme Racing. Those were like my first 3 video games that were mine. And I got the PS2, played a bunch of games on the PS2. I'd say my most favorite was what was that? True Crime New York City was like my Grand Theft Auto there. That was my Grand Theft Auto game. Was True Crime New York City, baby. I even had LA. But fuck, dude. I don't know. New York was so much better. I tried LA, but I played New York too much. So I'm just like, man, LA is just not as good. I can't only think about it as New York. But yeah, that was my shit. And then of course I played what was it? Final Fantasy 12. I played Need for Speed, Most Wanted. It's just a few. I mean, shit. I think I even had a Max Payne game. I even tried, but I don't think I really cared for it too much. Of course, I had the PS3. That was my first brand new. All my other two consoles, they were the PlayStation. Those were pretty much used. But the PS3, I was 23 years old, and I'm 36 now. But I was 23 years old when I bought the PS3 out at Walmart in Salisbury, Maryland. And I was on the road doing tile work. It's construction. And I bought that, and I bought 2 games, which was bought Black Ops 2 and Skyrim. Those were my 2 games I bought when I bought that console. Played on that. Dude, I played the shit out of that. And I played a lot of Minecraft too that was about, like, I had it on mobile. I had the mobile version first, and I played it. Kind of got addicted to it on the mobile version, and then I found out that you could get it on the PlayStation. So I went ahead and bought it on the PlayStation. And I was so excited about it because I was like, oh, I don't have to worry about sitting here and charge my tablet, because it would eat my battery on my tablet. And that was like my first tablet too. But I played that on that console, dude. I ran on that console all the way to the point where they literally stopped developing new games. I even played Last of Us on the PS3. And I played Ghost, Call of Duty Ghost, Advanced Warfare. I don't think World War II was on that yet. But Ghost and Advanced Warfare, I was all about Advanced Warfare. I thought that shit was cool as fuck at first. I even did the Mountain Dew thing. I don't know if any of y'all remember that shit. The Mountain Dew thing, where you could get the caps, or you get a code that you could put into the game or on an app or something, and you got like skins for your character, or like the suit, the mech suit, and it was like a Mountain Dew color stuff. I thought that shit was dope. I thought that shit was so cool. And I was so big about Ghost. That was such, oh man, memories. And then the PS4 happened. I bought the PS4 Pro first. Never will do that again. I'll never buy a Pro version ever. They never, from the PS4 Pro and the PS5 Pro, I don't see there's much of a difference between the two, of like the regular PS4. And I had a bad experience with the PS4 Pro because it turned out to start sounding like a fucking jet engine going off. And that was the game I started out playing Destiny. I played Destiny 1 and played Destiny 2 like a lot. I think Shadowkeep, all the way up till Shadowkeep in Destiny 2. And then I finally got the 5. And man, this is it. I decided I am no longer buying another PlayStation console after the 5. Whenever I saw that price for the PS5 Pro, holy shit. I was like, no. And then they raised it. And everybody, I was mad about the $700 price point. And then they raised it to $900, almost like damn near $1,000. It would exceed $1,000 if you try to get anything else for it. Like, holy shit, no. But I bought a PC at one point. I paid it was like, I had $1,000 budget, so I bought a PC. I was still on my PS4, But I bought the PC at iBuyPower, and it was already pre-built because I've never built a PC before. And it's got like a Ryzen 3 in it. It's kind of one of those beginner kind of getting your foot in the door type of stuff. And then what kind of solidified was after making that $800 investment. It was like 800 something, and I was with the $1,000 budget, I was able to get the PC, a monitor, or actually a secondary monitor because I was already gaming on a monitor with my PS4, and a desk. I got like a small desk to kind of start out, and I would think I was only like a few dollars off. Like I don't know how I managed that, but that shit was awesome. So, but yeah, that's kind of my long drug out experience when it comes to these consoles. It's kind of a little bit, it's sad, man. And then I really start thinking about it. It's like I could upgrade my PC for far less money for what a console is going to cost me. And then you start thinking about it, and it's like, well, fuck, I should have just invested in a PC at first and then upgrade it as I go. And because I was always under the assumption, I'll admit it, I was under the assumption that the PC world, I could never afford it because people would always talk about, I always heard, especially growing up, that it doesn't matter what you put in your PC, in 6 months, it's outdated. So you're going to have to, buy more parts. That was kind of always my assumption because I was a layman. I didn't know. So I decided that's why I stuck with consoles for so long. And then I find out, fuck, I could upgrade this PC for far less money. I think, and it would outdo the PS5 Pro and probably the PS6. Like, I would be set. Now, I mean, I got a little ways. I think I could go up to, a Ryzen 5 maybe. I don't know. I had somebody give me specs on what I could get. But you know about these things. Everybody's going to be like, nah, you could do this. You could do that. You could do it for, $2 like, sure. So, anyways, I'm done rambling. It's been over 2 hours. This is a good stream. Let's see. This is actually my third. Yeah, third. This is my third stream this week. Hell yeah. All right. So most likely maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. It just depends. But like I said, I got shit I got to do tomorrow too. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. And I do appreciate you if you're watching this, after the fact. Hit me up in the comment section. I'm going to reply to you. I'm going to like your shit, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You can call me a dumbass all you want. I don't give a fuck. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening or whatever time you're seeing this. And yeah, until we see you again, you stay classy.